Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another interview with King Solomon Entertainment here on the Cultural Scribes platform, where this is our artist platform where we interview artists, signed and unsigned, to share about their journey and how they navigate the music industry and the industry at large. We have another great guest today, another great talent. But before we introduce our talent and start the interview, we also like to thank our partners. We'd like to thank hearttoheartforyou.org. We'd like to thank physical therapist, Dr. Physical Therapy, Dr. Rosette, as well as Rosette Therapy Group.org and GQ Auto Connect.com. Make sure you reach out to our sponsors and our partners. Let them know you heard about them on this platform, King Solomon Entertainment, and ask for the King Solomon discount. And we greatly appreciate it. If you want to connect with us, become a partner and sponsor, reach out to us on our official website, kingsolomonentertainment.tv, and do that. And we'll be glad to let you know how to make that happen. Without further ado, we want to also encourage you guys. Now would be the great time to subscribe if you have not already. The links are in the bio and also in the comments. On Instagram is King underscore Solomon underscore ENT underscore, and the YouTube link is also in our Instagram bio. Make sure you guys connect with us on Instagram as well as YouTube, and the links are in the comments on the platform that we're streaming from right now, and also our streaming channel on Roku. King Solomon, all lowercase, King Solomon Entertainment, one word, on Roku. Thank you guys for your support. Comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification. You know when we go live. Without further ado, another great interview here on the Culture Scribe platform. We're here with the talented actor Luke Steffen. Thank you so much, brother, for joining us today and coming to share your talent with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so where did your love for passion in art first start?
Tough question. I've always liked movies, and really went to. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, and I went to a lot of plays there growing up, and I'd say I really got bitten by the theater bug somewhere in around middle school. Of course, before then, I always liked costumes and doing different accents. Liked musicals, showmanship, that sort of thing. And actually got a double major in theater and geography at Ohio Wesleyan University, 2016. Ended up more going into the geography side of things. In terms of professional life, I'm a government employee out in St. Louis. And anyhow, I was, and I came across this particular movie by chance. I was looking for some auditions in the St. Louis area. I looked at the STL auditions database and found out about the Black Godfather of St. Louis. And so I signed. It said, "Wow, it sounds like a really cool production." Signed up, showed up, and here I am.
No, amazing. So, what has been the cultivation process with your acting ability? Do you take courses? Do you practice a method? Like, what do you do to get ready for the audition process and or acting in general? What do you do?
Well, in high school and college, a little bit, you covered, high school drama classes and college theater classes. I covered a few different techniques. Of course, there's Stanislavski's method. Read a bit of the famous theater theorists, Jean Genet and such, but really. What I've been doing recently is, I don't think too much about the theory and whatnot. I just, it's just about the basics. Keep your voice in good shape. You read everything carefully. Understand what's going on. Be there in the moment. and just um, not only know your lines, but know what's going on in the scene,
Yes.
and understand your character, and not only have your lines memorized and know what you're saying, but you gotta understand what you're saying as well. There are a couple of times where in high school where I did a play and I memorized lines that had references to things that I didn't quite understand. Because these were plays that
Yeah.
were in the 50s and 60s. They had references to so some of them had references to things that were a little dated. So so that's crucial. Just just do your homework. Read do your homework and keep your voice in good shape and project.
So,
So
who would you say some of your greatest influence in TV film that you study or like to see perform?
um well, yeah, I've I really like a lot of different comedians. Like uh, for instance, Jim Carrey, classic. A lot of manic energy there. And another one who comes to mind is Robert Downey Jr. because he's one of the there's a common joke that the British actors really know how to do a convincing American accent, but for some reason Americans can't do a decent British accent. But he's one of those American actors who's actually good at doing a couple of different British accents.
Wow, that's
Um,
amazing.
yeah, so I think so I respect that. As a guy who's accents were kind of how I got accents and impersonations are kind of how I got into theater. Particularly the different English accents.
So, what is the challenge being in St. Louis, Missouri, wanting to pursue a desire to pursue a career in Hollywood? What are some of the challenges of doing that? I know you found this wonderful project that you're working on with it's a production, but what about other roles when you went on there and looked? Was there anything of that other stuff you was able to apply to, or is it a challenge of finding anything good? Do you have to write a lot of stuff yourself?
Yeah, well, when it comes to theater in St. Louis, well, number one, you got to have a day job, which I do. Got a pretty good steady day job for the government, and or unless, of course, you're very rich and have a trust fund. But because sure, the cost of living in St. Louis is uh, pretty low, especially when compared to major centers of entertainment like New York City or Chicago or certainly Los Angeles. Um, but the flip side of that is there are fewer paying jobs in the entertainment industry. There are fewer and far between. But there are a lot of opportunities in that gray area between completely your community theater and fully professional, fully unionized equity, actors equity or SAG-AFTRA opportunities. There's stuff in the middle, what I call semi-professional, but I don't know if that's the right term. But
Yeah.
places where it's paid, but don't you won't, but you'll can't quit your day job.
I think they
Um,
call it scale.
yeah,
Scale. They call it
yeah,
scale, right? Yeah, scale.
right. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of these a lot of these semi-professional theater companies around in St. Louis. Um, some that pay quite well, actually. There's Stray Dog Theater down in South City. There's a New Line Theater in which does these kind of more edgy musicals, and they're in the what's called Midtown, just west of the downtown area, near the St. Louis University campus, and they do more edgy musicals like Be More Chill, for instance, and a zombie version of the Pirates of Penzance, stuff that's not just Rodgers and Hammerstein or Lerner and Lowe,
So
yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities for theater and entertainment in St. Louis, but you got to be versatile. You got to have a day job. Also, some of the opportunities are further out in the suburbs, or what we call the county, or across the river in Illinois. So sometimes you got to make that decision too. Like, ooh, do I want to audition for that thing out in Collinsville, Illinois, or Wentzville, Missouri, or do I not? Or is it worth driving the 40 minutes back and forth every day during the rehearsal process?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we got to work with your schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely it's something that you want to pursue, and you set yourself up to pursue your passion. So, like you said, you got the job to do that. So I'm sure that you're still steady going to pursue that dream of yours, that goal of yours, to act in more stuff, and hopefully to land roles that do pay very, very well. So that's the goal. Do you write at all?
Not really. No. I've been always been more interested in acting,
Hmm.
and kind of being part of the process, but not necessarily being the central creator, the director, writer behind the process. I did do some directing in college, though, and
Oh wow.
that was an interesting experience. It was a little more hands off, a little more administrative, and you had to think more of the big picture than you
Do
did as
you
a
do you go on a lot of auditions in St. Louis?
uh, yeah. I do them kind of not real methodical about it. It's kind of when I feel like it, when I see a show that really strikes me, because the thing is, I've got a steady job, got savings, so I don't really, you know, need so I don't really need that next thing. So that gives me a lot of choice, and so I choose the things that appeal to me the most, and the things that are easiest to get to in terms of transportation too. I've got a car. I recently got a car in 2020, and but still, I'm
Don't want to go
wouldn't
too
want to
far.
drive out to yeah, I wouldn't display, because if it's a
No,
movie and you're
because
filming a couple
it's
scenes
easy
out
to
in the
put.
county, that's all
It's
right.
easy to put.
But if it's a play and you
Yeah.
gotta rehearse, yeah,
No, because it's easy to put
so
miles on the car very quickly. It's very easy to do that, to put a lot of miles on the car. Before you know it, you have a lot of miles on your
yeah,
car. But definitely
yeah.
wanted to connect with you. We're getting ready to start the panel. Want you to stand by for that. Please let people know how they can get a hold of
Okay.
you, how they can tap in, reach you, and we can go from there. And stand by for the panel. Let them know how they can get social media handles.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I'm not super active on social media, but on Instagram, I'm Luke.Steffen, uh, Luke.Steffen, all lowercase. And you can also give me a call at 614-915-2110.
Thank you so much for the platform. Stand by. We're gonna be sending to the panel in about 2 seconds, and we hope to see you on the panel. Thank you so much, Luke Steffen, actor Luke Steffen on the Culture Scribe, guys. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So definitely tap in with him, connect with him, actor. He's doing wonderful things. He's gonna be joining the panel in about 5 or 6 minutes. We're getting it together right now. Talk about this wonderful, great project they are working on. Make sure you guys share this video. hit the notification, hit the comment. We want to hear from you guys. Subscribe. The link is in the comment as well as on the Instagram page. Make sure you guys subscribe and share. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining the King Simon Entertainment Culture Scribe platform. We'll see you in a minute.